Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is me, your casual captain, and I am in the tier 10 American heavy cruiser, the Des Moines. And I mean, the Des Moines has always been sort of a powerhouse. Great DPM, great pen. But the downside has been mostly since the introduction of all the battleships that can overmatch its armor, that it's a bit squishy nowadays, to be honest. And now with Deadeye and CVs and stuff, you have to play even more careful, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna take it real chill, and I'm gonna hope that my Kagero can actually cap A, and I'm gonna support him. But from the looks of it, he's not even trying to dodge the planes. It doesn't really look that promising, to be honest. But at least I do have the Musashi, the Conqueror coming here, and the Mines, and Musashi looks like they're coming as well. Since I was detected there, I didn't know who shot at me before I saw the Petro. I took really strong evasive maneuvers, because if that would have been, say, the Thunder or something like that, that could have hurt quite bad, and if he's firing AP, he can overmatch me. So let's push out. I'm gonna go in the island here, and this is a great way of dealing with the Deadeye skill. What you really want to do with battleships is to get close to them, and best of all is when you can get close to them and actually not be shot back or use the terrain to your advantage. You have to do that a bit more nowadays with cruisers, especially the American cruisers, since they are made for sitting pretty close to the caps, having that radar support for your DDs, having that AA support, even though, I mean, AA is pretty much dead since the introduction of CVs, but at least you can help a bit. And even helping just a bit is gonna help your team a lot. Here I'm gonna use this island. I can freely farm the Lion and the Alaska. I did have AP loaded, and AP is a valid ammunition here, even for the Alaska. But since the introduction of the new captain skills, the Alaska is actually really easy to kill with fire, because it's gonna have that full-time battleship fire duration. So if he repairs 1 or 2 fires and then I set a couple more, he's actually gonna take a lot of damage. And it's the same with battleships. They will burn for longer now, and that's of course gonna help me. Unfortunately there, the CV and the Alaska punish me really hard, and as we can see, I'm actually struggling quite a bit to shoot down those planes, and it's only tier 8 planes. And still he was actually able to get in a good volume with those rocket planes on me. I'm hanging back. Unfortunately, our DD did get killed by the Alaska. He was a bit too greedy. It's always good to conserve your health, and I mean, that could actually potentially cost us the battle at the end, just by losing one ship that is playing overly aggressive. So now with Deadeye, and if we do look at the map, it's kind on this side we are actually a bit outnumbered, but it really doesn't matter as for right now, because I have a great position. I can just hang back a bit and I'm not detected anymore, and I can farm that Amagi. My Conqueror comes here as well, helping with more HE spam, so that Amagi is not gonna have a fun experience at all. Hopefully we can make his life short and try to get as many fires and as much damage in as possible on him, so that he won't be able to fire at my teammates. Oh, that's a nice HE hit. I haven't really configured the captain skills exactly as I want them on the Des Moines yet. That's something that I am planning to do. Oh, I'm actually detected. The ship detecting me should probably be a DD or a cruiser, because I can't really see which of the battleships who could actually detect me from there. Oh nice, Amagi died and the enemy Kitakase, but we have lost 3 ships, 1 battleship, 4 ships. We have lost the Musashi as well. Musashi, a cruiser, and 2 of our DDs, or All of our DDs, that is, so we don't really have anything to contest the cap right now, but we have the only cap, so we have a cap advantage at least. Right now I'm taking full use of this island and trying to get a fire or two on the Lion. Always worth to get those fires and playing the long game instead of trying to get the massive salvos all at once. I mean, you should, if you can, safely do that, but always try to play safe, at least at the beginning with the Des Moines. Looks like we are gonna lose the sea cap. That's really bad, and we don't really know where the Öland is right now. He was last spotted just like 13-14 km away from me. No fire out there on the Lion, unfortunately. A fire on him would have been really good right now. Doesn't look like the Öland is going for a cap right now, at least. B is uncontested. A is of course uncontested as well. Otherwise I would have been detected by now and I would have used my radar. So we really don't have any idea of where the Öland is. Oh, I'm actually... Oh, speak of the devil, there is the Öland. And I am probably the least favorite ship for him to face right now. He's already on fire, even my secondaries is opening up on him, that's how close he is. I do use my Hydro here, because I do want to have a fair chance of dodging his torpedoes. Although I would probably be able to do that anyway, but yeah, he's going down. He's healing, but yeah, his heal is not nearly fast enough to actually do anything to me. Oh, he sent torpedoes. I'm gonna use my mobility here and get away. Oh, I'm absolutely safe because his torps actually hit the island. If we do look at the sea cap right now, we have lost all of our friendly ships over there. We have lost 5 ships right now, and no team has a DD, but they are gonna push the cap with one of their ships right now. The Yoshino, it looks like. Our CV is desperately trying to actually do something about it, but it actually looks like their CV is gonna push it as well. Oh, look at this. Now it's time for some action. We are getting rushed by Charles Martel and the Lion. Good thing about the Charles Martel, I can out DPM and actually he should be an easy kill, especially when he's at 7k health. Lion, even with AP, can't overmatch my bow, so I'm not really afraid of him. I'm gonna use AP at first. Oh, look at that, that's a Charles Martel. He does have torpedoes and that's exactly what he's trying to do, but yeah, a Citadel and some pens, all it takes and his game is over. I'm trying to duke the Lion here to shoot at the island and it works pretty well. I mean, 3 of the shells actually don't hit me, but it works both ways. Only difference is that my DPM is far superior. I can do so much more damage in quick succession than the Lion can do. I'm starting my heal here, and that's mainly because if he were to fire HE at me, I already am healing and I don't have to do anything about that. Oh, he has had 3 fires. Oh, make that 4 fires. This is a doomed Lion. Even his super heal, I do believe that the Lion has a super heal, won't be able to help him. And this is just gonna end his life. It looks like our Massachusetts is actually trying to get the cap, which is absolutely the right move. If he just stayed in it. The Conqueror is playing the full Deadeye game. You can see how far back he's from me. And that was only Lion. I mean, he shouldn't have any problems to fight the Lion even alone. The last guy is low, the Petro is quite high, but I figure if I can get around to shoot to go around the Petro, I shouldn't have any problems at all killing him, since he can't overmatch my bow and I can easily out DPM the Petro. A Petro of 1 versus 1, even nose in against the DM, that's an easy kill for the DM. The Des Moines is just so much more powerful at those close ranges. Oh, we got the Alaska as well. That's kill number 4 already. But so far, the score is quite good. Have one ship advantage, and we are capping B, although the Shikishima is trying to prevent just that, especially if his friends can join in for some battles or for some shots. Oh, enemy CV is going for Conqueror as well. I'm not sure if the Petro knows that I'm coming here, and the Massa for some reason left A. If I were him, I would definitely have stayed there. So I'm not really sure of what he's doing. The Conqueror should press into A now as well. There's no meaning for the Conqueror to go around. The Petro is keeping his distance and staying with the CV. Also a misplay, unfortunately, in my opinion. I might be wrong. But let's see if we can get around to kill the Petro, because the Petro is actually bleeding HP right now. The Massa's secondaries and main guns should have no issues at all at this range, penning the bow of the Petro. At the top side of at the top section of the bow of the Petro can actually overmatch him with 4 or 6s. But what is he doing? He just rammed the Petro. That gave the enemy more points than we lost. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, let's see what the Conqueror is doing. He is slowly starting to turn around right now. I'm taking the wide option right now because I do want to get to the Shikishima, because the Shikishima of course is a battleship. He can overmatch every point of my armor, but if I can stay behind that island at E3, I should have no issues at all burning him down. Especially if we get the RNG that we did get on the Lion. So let's just continue sailing to this. And so far this game we haven't had any issues with Deadeye. We played it safe, and I have tried this sort of careful playstyle on so many occasions, but it doesn't fail. I mean, you don't win every game, but you can at least help your teams. I mean, the worst spot for the DM right now is probably the B cap. So A or C should be quite safe, since you can use the islands. Just be wary of the big battleships, and if they start to aim at you, disengage and try again. Yoshino is going pretty much flat out with the Thunder towards our Petro and our CV. I'm not sure, to be honest, why the Petro is running together with... I mean, I'm not sure if he's shooting. He might be shooting. And he's alone against the Thunder and the Yoshino. And the Shiki can probably shoot at him as well. Oh, there's the Shikishima. I'm not going to be able to shoot at him from the island that I thought, but this little gap right here is actually quite perfect. He's been trying to cap B cap for quite some time. We are not going to allow that at all. Conqueror is entering A cap right now. I hope so, at least. Yeah, ace. That's a good thing. So we might get that cap at least. And I am trying my level best to actually decap the Shiki and get some fires. But so far, no fires. He's actually dodging a few of my shells, and that's just bad aim from my part. The CV is turning in as well. The CV actually got a fire on him. That's quite nice. So let's just keep working this Shikishima. Right now, AP would probably be the better alternative, since he's showing broadside, but I do want to have him at permafires. Mainly because it's so hard for him to actually repair them, and damage over time is always good. Oh, Yoshino. I should have noticed him earlier, but I don't know, I probably had my mind somewhere else, and I did manage to dodge the Shikishima shells. Here I am switching to AP for the Yoshino. I will not be able to citadel him, I don't think, from this range, but at least it will hurt quite badly. Only 4k there, only 2 pens. That's a bit better. 6k. And now we're gonna make sure that this Yoshino is going to die. I am in range of the Thunder, so I do have to keep turning in so I can try to get myself out of the Shikishima's shooting range. He can't shoot me through the islands, and that's really good. Thunder, I'm not sure if he's aiming at me. He probably is. Where's the planes? There they are. Thunder didn't shoot me. Oh, torpedoes from the ship, from the Yoshino. I'm gonna try to get fires on the Thunder, even though AP does good damage on him as well. He is shooting at my Enterprise, and my team actually didn't manage to cap A yet. Even though that we have had 2 battleships and 1 BD in that cap. And I still do have the Shikishima somewhere around here, so I do pop the radar, make sure that he isn't rushing me, and I do have to take evasive maneuvers to that guy. Petro is now aggressively pushing A. He knows that the Thunder is coming, and the Petro can actually citadel the Thunder from close range. So having me on one side, the CV and the Petro, that's gonna make the hard. That's gonna make it hard for that Thunder to actually do something. He's quite low health right now. Let's see if we can kill him. Come on, give me a few fires. Oh, CV actually just hit him. I'm completely safe right now. I mean, the enemy CV is gonna come here, but I'm gonna start accelerating. I do check the map. Where is the Shiki? He can't really lob his shells over the island, so I'm not that afraid. The Implacable, of course, goes for me, which is the right choice to actually do. Petro is now in the A cap. I hope that the CV is going to join him there. I'm gonna try to get into B cap here and at least stop the pointing comp. I'm not sure that I can actually shoot the Shiki from this range over the island, even though I do have really good firing angles for just this kind of thing. I probably can, to be honest. Unfortunately, I don't have any more radar since I did checking. Oh, we did get a fire. Nice. A fire on the Shiki is of course really valuable, since I do believe that it is a perma fire. So I'm gonna have to wait for my CV to spot him for me. I try to get a bit more behind the island just to be able to feel safe from his shells, because as I said, he can overmatch me and citadel me pretty much from every angle. Enemy CV is of course gonna go for me as hard as he can, because the Shiki left the cap, and that's of course gonna make it a bit. That's gonna make me the biggest issue right now. Enemy CV is of course trying to just smash me as much as he can. I actually do think that I'm not gonna be able to dodge those torpedoes, because I do want to keep the island between me and the Shikishima. I do want to try to take this cap, although the timer is really low and it actually looks like we are not gonna win this right now. We did get a fast glimpse of the CV, but he is in a well protected place behind that island, so even the Des Moines can lob that. I even do check if I can do it, but I couldn't. Shiki is reversing. He's definitely aiming at me. I'm not gonna give him the chance to shoot over the island to kill me. I'm just sitting here taking the airplane damage as much as I can. He did fire. He's a bit low because the Petro has actually got his broadside, and the Petro can citadel the Shiki. He's really low, and I do steal this kill for the kill number 7. Although I do want to give the enemy CV a shout out, because he did really good doing a 2.8k base XP play this game, and the Shiki was over 2k as well, so they played really good. I got 1700 base XP at this loss with 7 kills, but that is how I conquered Deadeye when I do play the Des Moines. I really hope that you did like this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you do want to see more videos from me, just press that subscribe button, and don't forget that little bell icon and select see all. Otherwise from that, leave a like, leave a comment or something like that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.